I'm Jon Rupert, owner of Distinctive Kitchen, and I'm a proud Breton showroom. In 2013, when I purchased the company, we had about 8 employees. It was hard to keep up. So I knew from that day that I needed to learn how to fabricate digitally. I knew I needed to invest into CNC equipment. All I knew is there had to be an easier way to make countertops than what we were doing. We wanted to go from having a shop to operating like a factory and being able to lay out the shop so that we had efficient movement. I knew about Breton at the time. I knew they were the industry leader. We were a small shop and I thought they were out of my price range. I bet I went to 50 different shops and looked at every machine on the market. My salesman for Breton, I would send him CAD file after CAD file and say, what do you think about this? And he would give me feedback. Well, what if you move it here? Without him, our shop today would look totally different. We have 4 Breton Fortes. We purchased our first one in 2015. And we purchased our second one in 16, 18, and 2022. We purchased our Combi Cut in 2022. In 2023, we purchased our Breton Luxor Automatic, and it'll be installed before the end of the year. So getting trained on machines, it didn't take a lot of time. It was really intuitive on how to operate. Our very first machine, I think they spent about a week with us running live production. And what I learned of evaluating the Forte is Breton, they're the leaders in our industry. They have refined our equipment. Breton has been there for us to grow. Right now, we have about 150 employees on staff. We would have had to probably add double that amount of staffing if we didn't have CNC equipment. We cut about 50 slabs a day, plus or minus a couple. One thing that we do really well is we hit our timetables to our customers. Our very first CNC we bought in 2015, it still runs every single day and it's still producing a finish, a polish on it that the CNC that we bought last year is producing. Without a machine that could do that, we wouldn't be here today. The efficiencies that we gained as soon as we went with Breton CNC equipment. From time of order to template, we try to keep it between 3 and 5 days. Having capacity is the only way to achieve that. We've been in double-digit growth every year for 10 years. We have 4 Fortes, and it was neat to see the improvements that they would make year in, year out. They never settled. They kept refining their equipment. They kept refining the little things that would make our lives as operators and owners easier. We get a lot of feedback when different fabricators come into our facility. It's how integrated our inventory is with the finished product. And we do a slab layout for every single customer. So our end consumer sees how every vein's gonna line up, where every seam's gonna be, where every notch and how it's gonna look. But it wasn't until we incorporated our Combi Cut and we had really accurate cutting capabilities that our slab layouts match our finished product every single day. We take all of our countertops to a full polish on every one of our Breton Fortes. That's given us the capacity to take on more projects, to grow smart and wise without adding to our headcount, just lowering the cost of fabrication altogether. Without having Breton machinery that we were able to depend on when we were running 24/7 during that stage of our growth to do, it just would not have been possible. We wouldn't have been able to grow to keep up with our customers' demands and the quality.